Probably need to... Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't click that. DB introduction.
Welcome to this DB PBZFA control car in DB traffic red livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations.
Mr. Rye.
Climb aboard to get started.
Thank you for 1,000 bits, sir. You have amazing mods in community. I love them all. They are amazing at their jobs. And I believe they're a huge part of how great this community is. I agree, Rye. Thank you, sir. On top of that, I am donating these 1,000 bits. Does not constitute the 1,000+ days watching your stream. And I love each one of them. While a bit per day, that's a good rate. Thank you for the mods who being who you are and great members of the community. There you go, mods. Mr. Rye thinks you're awesome. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Rye. Lock that. Get a lock? There we go. Whoa, posh doors and everything, look at this.
The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it.
Okay, battery.
It's important to use the correct light configuration when the train is operational.
I agree. Headlights are good.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Oh, I was going to go and spend it all in the bar.
The brake key confirms that the train is in control from this control car. To get the train up and running, set the reverser. Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary.
Is it done?
The locomotive is now ready to be energized. This is controlled by the main circuit breaker.
It's now ready to be energized. Why am I thinking of Picard? Energized. Close the main circuit breaker.
Headlights are important in letting others around know that a train is operational.
I agree. Ooh. Set the headlight signals to normal.
Give a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe, then unlock the doors.
Safe. Had a look. Sorry, Dave. 59 months, sir. 1 month away from a Twitch baby joining primary school. Yeah, not bad, Dave. Our stuff's chugging along. Should be on a train in a couple of weeks, filming.
Boarding is now complete, so set the doors to lock.
Locked.
The train brake is used for normal line operations.
What's going on?
Due to the size and weight of this train, small amounts of traction should be used to overcome initial friction and prevent overpowering the electrical system.
Isn't that the same for most trains? Like, it just doesn't like it's moving, it's all, look at it. Okay, I don't agree with his 20% thing. Something not right here. There's something very not right here. I think it's a tutorial think that everything's okay, but something's not. Now these things can shift. Like, all the controls are locked out. I can't even do anything else. But something's not right.
Now we're rolling, we can apply more power, and focus can be diverted towards achieving a desired speed.
Oh my god, it was actually some kind of tutorial lockdown. It had to be exactly 20%. I put it on 21 and it's like, no. Put it on 20% and suddenly off it goes. Unbelievable. Punch it, Chewie.
Coasting is a method used to easily move without engaging power. On a flat gradient, this is great for maintaining a speed limit.
Speed limits? We don't need speed limits where we're going. Throttle off.
There's a short distance between here and your next stop, so be sure to manage the train and prevent overspeeding.
Care to tell me where we're stopping? This thing doesn't have any horn.
We're on the final approach to Gmunden, and we'll soon need to start applying a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable stop.
V10, thank you for 2 months, sir, and the hug. Mr. Rye, crikey, dude, another 1,500 bits. No, don't thank me, really. We should thank you, Paul, for making the streams less stressful. And again, the greatest community is something that will be forever become your my leg end. Thank you for the mods. One sec. Most people in chats. Oh God, see, I'm speeding now. We are all in your debt for being who you are and what you bring to our lives. A place of calmness and distressing place. I think you meant de-stressing place. Thank you very much, Roy. I think we've got a nice little corner of the internet over here. We do all right. Thank you for 2,500 bits. Thanks for your support, Roy, and your kind words for the mods and community. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this as well as read your message. That was tricky.
Like before, unlock the doors to allow passenger boarding to commence.
Loading passengers. Oh, you think the horn's locked out in tutorial? That would make sense. Raya, you almost caused me to like smash through the station platform. Very musical.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of the control car.
So now we've got the basics of the car. I reckon we're good. We're good to go. See this bit here, Rye? That was your fault, mate. I probably only got a bronze, if that. Continue journey. The BR146.2. Let's go back to the menu. Journeys. Oh, see, we just did that. Oh, I got a gold. It's all right, Ray. You're good, mate. I got a gold. Freight driver. Oh, is that the 185? That's the 146. Let's do some freight work. Let's learn how to drive this thing. Or should we do that? Have an eastbound local stopping service. Limited stops. See, what I don't like is it doesn't tell you how long this journey is expected to take. Like, it doesn't say bracket 60 minutes. So you've no idea when you start this. No idea how long it will take. Like, say you've got to go out in an hour. You're like, well, which one should I do? Why does the guy's voice in the tutorial sound like the Dark Destroyer from The Chase? I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. He does a little bit. Okay, that's what we'll do, because we've just learned how to drive that. We'll do this one. Operate a fast service over the main Spessart barn with only limited stops. Drive a westbound limited stopping service. We'll do this one, and then we'll do a freight. Unlock doors, right. What's the light configuration set up for, I wonder? Lights and instruments are on. Lights are normal. Key is meant to be on. Reverse is in forward. We've got power, so I think everything's been set up. It's not actually taught me about the PZB yet, though, so that could get very, very interesting. Don't even know what the key is. Is it Z? There's the horn. Wow, 6.2 miles in that direction. Blimey. Alright, Bob. Whoa, that thing got up to speed limit pretty fast. Yikes. Wowzers. Right, I definitely will keep quiet now and not make you miss any more platforms. It's all good, Ryan. Thank you, mate. I can miss platforms without your assistance. Okay, punch it, Chewy. Ooh. Why are we not accelerating despite the fact I've got maximum power? Why are we stuck at 34 miles an hour? What's going on? We're like literally not speeding up. What the heck? CFA is pending. I had to like min the throttle and then it let me do it again. What's that about? .6 miles to Lower Banoff. Same problem as tutorial, the loco is the same. What do you mean, Ben GT? So what Rob was saying earlier, if you want to change to kilometers per hour, you have to go into settings and change it. It doesn't change on a like a scenario by scenario basis. Throttle is blocked for a short time after braking. Health and safety, Motley. High-speed trains, not in this one. In the original train sim, there's high-speed stuff. I have a few of them on my YouTube channel. You get 0 amp power and you need to throttle to 0 and then power up again. Is that how the thing works, or is that a bug? Right, trying to judge this 4-mile stop is going to be interesting. The German ones aren't so bad, Bob, but the French ones are really hard. Going down here later, so we're picking up a bit of speed. Yep, we know about Kerbal Space 2. Did you watch the developer video that went with it, Picard, or just the trailer? Thing is, there's no release date for Kerbal Space 2, but yeah, we've no idea when it's going to come out or exactly what's going to be in it. My summer car fans, no offense, mate, but I just play various games, and I know you only want 2 particular games, but I don't know if I'm going to change game, and I don't know if I'm going to change to the one you want. But if it's not your thing, just come back later and see if I'm playing your thing. One and a half miles to stop. Get some braking going. Okay, right. Let's start killing some speed. Did Yachts 5 happen this year or next year? We're in Yachts 5, right? Yacht starts on the 2nd of April. I'd say it's a pretty decent stop. Definitely glovage. Right, load passengers, stop at Weisthal? Weisthal? I don't know how you say that. No, I would say that was glove. That wasn't mitten, that was glove. Yeah, we have stolen the slot machine on the stream. Mr. Rye with 1500 bits again. Blame Snuggles. Love your Snugs. Snugs. Thanks, mate. Whatever you did to Rye, keep doing it. Tickle him. Like, whatever you doing. Let's go. Wait, do we have to throttle off to get this thing to work? I think maybe you do. I think when you stop, you might have to go to off. You can't just leave it on min. No, Bob. He never replaces the slot machine. Thank you for the support, Ray. It's awesome, man. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, Connor. I really want to have this, like, the schedule on the screens and the voice announcement. They could do voice announcement via text-to-speech easily enough, I reckon. I think it's because you throttle up before releasing the brake, hence throttling to zero. Could be. But I didn't want to release the brake before I got some throttle in, because if you do that, the train can roll back. Like, if you're on a slope, you need to put some power in before you release the brakes, otherwise you'll just start going backwards. Baked beans, they've basically followed the same thing they did with Train Simulator, so you get the updates to Train Sim World, but you don't get the extra DLCs, you have to buy those. That way they can sell existing owners new content every year. Kind of wish this was Derail Valley, where you get from a big map and do deliveries from A to B. Graphically, this and Derail Valley are just night and day, aren't they? Train Sim World at this point is Train Sim the new engine. It's Train Sim World with some bug fixes and extra bits and pieces like the action point scoring system, for example. The screen that breaks down your how you drove at the end. All that stuff you get for free if you had Train Sim World. But the actual new scenarios you have to pay for. Like if you buy the deluxe, I think you get all three, something like that. Just between Train Sim and Train Sim World, completely different platforms. Gamer. Like Train Sim World's built on the Unreal Engine. It's doing that thing where it's not accelerating again. So I'm going to go back to off and then throttle back up. That is so weird. I need to read the manual. There must be a reason why it does that. Is Derail Valley worth if you're a BR fan? No. Derail Valley doesn't have any official stuff in it. There's a key you can press to get the schedule on the screen. You don't mean this, do you? If not, what is it? Train sims have come a long way. I agree. Oh, they always do that, Neo Cafe. They always name the game the following year.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rye, Paul and chat, I need to go and get myself ready to move to college again this weekend. Unfortunately means I may miss streams, but I will watch the VODs, of course. Love you all. I'm here for anyone if they need help to talk to. Mr. Rye, I won't be streaming Friday, Saturday, so you won't miss that, because I'll be at the NEC for Insomnia. I'll be back for Sunday Night Tricking at 5. So thank you for your support and your awesome kind words, and have a great move into college. I hope it goes smoothly. Yikes. And we shall see you soon, no doubt. Welcome back, Zarek. You wish you didn't have to work today, Neverine. I used to say that every day. Headlights. Normal. Reduced. Right. Right, 1.5 miles to destination. I think we're getting no power delivery again. That is so weird. You just got a final written warning last night. Oh, Neverine, oh dear. If things not going so well then. I certainly will, Mr. Wright, thank you. Let's get ready to stop. You love work and you get paid, it's great. Customer surveys are low, gotcha. So you need to be nicer then. You need to make them feel happy when they leave the call. That's what you need to do, Brian. Neverine. You love teaching, also you're being paid for something that you enjoy. That's the best way. If you get paid to do things that you enjoy, that's the best solution.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Slam door fun, 1 second. Your superb channel, amazing content. Even when I'm not here live, I always catch up on your video content later when there's a quiet moment in the house. Thank you, Slam door. I'm glad you're enjoying it, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, the Unreal Engine does have a tendency to texture pop. If I'd have been them, arguably, I would have used the Crytek engine. Because that engine just smoothly transitions a lot of stuff in, no problem. Whereas the Unreal Engine tends to kind of get a bit snappy. You're watching this stream at work, so technically you're getting paid to do something you enjoy. Lock the doors. Frostbite, I don't think you can license Frostbite. That's exclusive to EA. Whereas Crytek licensed it out like the Unreal Engine. It's doing it again, though. There we go. Can you do an all-night stream so I can watch at work? I'd be a complete mess for the next 48 hours if I did that. Yeah, double-decker trains are common in Germany and the US. Not sure if France has double-deckers. Handcraft's further back. I think it's at the back of the train. 1 second. There. .9 to Heigenbrücken. Um, 60 FPS, no problem. I've just got it set to 60 maximum. Braking action on. He's coming back from Edinburgh Fringe on Thursday. I had to stand and try and crowd for 2 hours. You can't expect. Oh my god! Wow, game. They completely failed to tell me that it was going to drop the speed limit down to 25. Like, it literally never told me that. That's unbelievable. Yeah, Edinburgh Fringe is like super busy. Yeah, it never warned me of that at all. It's like it was going along telling you the track speed, and then when it decided it was going to veer us off, it then told me that in something like 400 yards or something, it was going to be 25. It didn't tell me that was going to happen. William Eisted, is that? William Eisted? Thank you for your support, William. Welcome to the Net House. Thank you for your sub. Yeah, I was slowing down for the signal, but then the speed just went woof, and the distance was way too short to deal with. It was a signal that said the next speed was 60. Yeah, and then it was 25, but it was like 400 yards. I'm surprised we didn't derail coming through there, to be honest. You have to watch the pre-signaling. Where's the pre-signaling, Everest? Caspercorn, thank you for 13 months, sir. Welcome back. You're sending 2 lights before the main signal. Yeah, well, I'm not reading the lights outside yet. Mostly, that was fine, apart from this weird bit here. Unless that means a station. But this here, look at that. That's where it suddenly went whoosh, whoosh, like that. Bang. The speed limit just collapsed. Green and yellow means slow drive ahead on 25 miles per hour. Yeah, I'd have to look back over my German signaling because I used to know it, but I was basically following the guide top right, which doesn't seem to be very accurate, to be honest. Long time lurking on YouTube, thought I'd see what I was missing over here and help show some support. William, appreciate that, sir. Welcome. Welcome to Twitch. Unfortunately, you've caught me on a weekend, William, when I'm not going to be here much because I'm going to be at the NEC for Insomnia. But normally it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when I'm streaming. So that one, we got a gold start out of it. I want to try the freight stuff. Let's do the 185. Just trying some World Enemy Steam. I don't think they've added Steam yet, which is amazing. Amazing, actually. Because of GC, there are already fewer streamers and now another one be away. Gamescom. I don't think it's so bad with Gamescom. I mean, yeah, with Gamescom you tend to get, obviously the European streamers go there, but a lot of the US streamers don't tend to go. But when you get things like PAX and TwitchCon in the States, that's when the US streamers tend to go, and then the European ones tend to not do. Ultimately, people can't be bothered traveling too far. They are planned. Yeah, they're planned along with multiplayer and workshop support. There's a 5-hour waiting line for Borderlands 3 at Gamescom. Dude, I've been to Gamescom a few times and I've seen queues like that, and you look at it, you think, no way would I spend 5 hours of my life waiting to play a game. Well, you're going to get like 10, 15 minutes on it tops. Like, no, I'll just wait till it comes out. I don't understand. I need to do this introduction one first before we do any of these. Exactly, it comes out in a few weeks, so why would you queue up for 5 hours? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you play that game for 10, 15 minutes at Gamescom, how is it going to change your mind compared to just watching some people play it? You can get an idea of the game just by watching.
Welcome to this BR185.2 electric locomotive in DB Railion livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup and stop procedures.
Is this the one with the musical engine?
Climb aboard to get started.
I hope it is. I love the musical engine.
The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it.
Oh, is that the 183? Oh. What's going on here then? I'm pressing the battery. Hold the battery switch in the on position for 5 seconds. Jeez, man.
This locomotive draws power from the overhead electrical supply via a contact arm mounted on the roof. For this to work, we'll need to set up and then raise the pantograph.
Auto sounds good. We like auto.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Really? Fancy that. Wait, there's no windows? Oh, there's no windows. I feel claustrophobic. Let me out.
To get the locomotive up and running, set the master switch. Headlights are important in letting others around know that a locomotive is operational.
Instrument lights. Headlights. Set the headlights to normal. I want them on bright.
Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary.
I thought we put that on auto.
The locomotive is now ready to be energized. This is
Energize.
when stopped for longer periods of time or when leaving the cab, a parking brake is engaged. We'll need to ensure that this is released in order to get moving.
Okay.
Use the master switch. The train brake is used for normal line operations. Due to the size and weight of this train, small amounts of traction should be used to overcome initial friction and prevent...
He says that every time. Every time you start a train, he's like, yeah, due to the weight, you should definitely start off gently. Ooh.
Now we're rolling, we can apply more power, and focus can be diverted towards achieving a desired speed.
Okay, full power. Yeah, but Everest, it's a lot easier when you're streaming to have the headlights on bright and then you can see where you're going. If you was here earlier when we was in the British Rail in the tunnel and it's completely black. Unboxing man, welcome back.
Coasting is a method used to easily move without engaging power. On a flat gradient, this is great for maintaining a speed limit.
Yeah, but we're not on a flat gradient, are we? We're on a 0.2% incline. See, he says set it to off.
To bring this freight train to a safe stop, only a small amount of braking force is required. Practice and experience will teach you how much force you'll need.
Only a small amount of braking, you reckon? Only years of practice will tell you when to brake. Or you can get within a few yards just by
Good work.
working it
That
out.
concludes all the basics of this locomotive.
There you go, we're done. We've got our license. See, it wants to do the introductions. The amount of times you've overshot is real. I think it's, what, 2 are we on? 2 times? Maybe 3. Freight driver. So what have we got? Conveyor train of new cars down the yards. Onward shipment. Aid in the delivery of newly refurbished trains to the area by completing the last leg into Aschenverberg. What a name of a town. Oh my god. Drive this non-stop freight eastbound from Aschenberg to Gmunden. Bless you. I have no idea if any PlayStation bugs have been fixed. I've no clue. Let's do this one. Doppel stock delivery. There's going to be an identical set of livery next to it. And that's going to be the Doppel stock. Two refurbished Doppelstock sets need delivering to Aschenberg. Head over to the train to get started. Okay, where the heck are we going? Okay. Mr. Soley, welcome back. Next. I've got high heels on this one. That is definitely high heels. Classy. It's going to help him drive better. Wait, how do we... What does that mean? Flying people. Warning, flying people. Okay. Jump over the track here. There we go. Right, now I've got to remember, we've got to hold the battery down for like 5 seconds. That's the parking brake. That's the parking brake. Battery. Then we'll hold the battery down for 5 seconds. There. And then we put the pantograph to auto, but it's already on auto. Parking brake is released, so that's good. Got to remember the controls, guys. We've got to put the master switch to neutral or forward? Neutral, I think. Then we've got to put the pantograph up. And then we have to close the circuit breaker to give us power. Instrument lights. Put the lights onto normal, maybe. Brake release. Where are we going anyway? Wait, it's telling me to activate the battery. We already did that ages ago. It's saying climb aboard and activate the battery. We've done this. I swear that's just turned it off. Honestly, I think the tutorial's messed up. Set the master switch to forward. And the train brake to full service. Wait, I already did this. This is lies. This is actual lies. Okay, we're moving. That felt like a bit of kind of tutorial hackery. Nuts Life, thank you for 33 months, sir. Where are we going anyway? I don't get why it says depart when ready, but there's a proceed at restricted speed, it says.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Ingendriu. I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. Probably not, but Ingendriu, thank you for your support. Welcome to the Nut House. I think the tutorial's messed up. It's stuck on release the brakes and depart when ready. That's already happened. Depart when permitted. What the heck is going on? It thinks we've not departed yet. This is so broken. Well, we'll just carry on and hope it catches up. I don't know how to get this tutorial to realise what's going on. Because Astroneer Gamer, you have to make a setting change. Like you have to go escape, settings, and then find the right measurement units, imperial, go metric like that, and then apply it, and then come back, and then you get kilometers. It doesn't change it for you on scenario basis. I don't think this tutorial, this mission's gonna complete, you know. Achievements unlocked, BR185 fast freight. Nice. No, I think it's broken. What's the thing in the middle of the speedometer? The local time, and then underneath it is a bar that shows your trending speed. So if the vertical bar's in the middle, then it means that you're neither accelerating nor decelerating. If it basically moves to the right, it means you're gaining speed. If it moves to the left, it means you're losing speed. So it's kind of like in a plane where you've got your altitude, which is your speed, and then you've got the vertical speed indicator, which is telling you which way you're trending. Which is, it's very useful because it means you can gauge your throttle or your braking accordingly. Like right now, I know that say 7% throttle is well, we're slightly accelerated now because we're going downhill, but you can kind of work it out from that, like whether you need to back off. Nah, we don't need to stop ahead. It's all good. I've no idea where the station is though. This is bugged. This is broken. Stupid thing. No, it kind of bugged out from the get-go. I think it was something to do with the way I started the loco up. It got confused. Master Switch is on neutral game. Thanks. Befuddle Flip Flop, thank you for 18 months. This is definitely bugged. Unless it just takes ages for it to charge the brakes. Okay. This ain't moving. Is that what to release YFG? They're on release? Like if you hold down release, it goes back to running. I didn't release the parking brake because it didn't tell me to. Pantograph's on auto, parking brake is released. Wait a minute. Why has that gone down again? What the heck? Wow. It never actually told us to release the parking brake. Like when you hover over it, it says release. No routes available. You had the same issue. One of the scenarios on the peninsula thing is completely bugged out for me. Yeah, I think we're waiting for him to come in. Maybe. Let's get moving. You need to go and eat, Wobbly. I'm still waiting for my food. I'm starving. Hank Marvin. Yeah, but local. The emotes of my dog. It's a Westie. He'll be on later, probably. Wait, 39 kilometers? You having a giraffe? Jaws, she's out picking up the daughter. I'm waiting for it, yours, so I don't want to go and get the food myself. I don't think giraffes make good pets, if I'm honest, firefighter. So 2 greens and a white. What does the white mean? I'm trying to remember what the signal aspect means. Just horses with long necks. No problem, Battle Rabbit. I wonder what giraffe burger tastes like. It's a repeater. Ah, it's coming back now. .2 Ks is a red. DJ. Come on, man. Okay, signal's clear. Like, look at the lights on the vehicles, how they pop in. Not that one, that one. See it? Like, the near side light gets brighter and then the other one does.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yeah, probably. Giraffe probably tastes like chicken, you're right. Fat Cowboy, thank you for 51 months. Kaizo, thank you for 2. Everything tastes like chicken. Oh, red signal. There's definitely like a passenger train or something on the line. Welcome, Captain Slappy. Yeah, Jaws if you cook it correctly. Too green. The back of the train. Give me a second. What are you looking for? Squid. Yeah, I don't like squid. It's horrible. It's like chewing, it's like chewing rubber. Completely pointless. One monitor track IR. Z Gymnast. You got a couple of squid in your pocket, Bob. Yellow aspect going on. You watch. We'll kill all of our speed and it'll be like, and green. This loco is really capable. It can accelerate and decelerate very, very well. can ask him. Denied. Used to work for the manufacturer's logo. Nice. Considering it's just one tractor, it's ridiculous. Oliver Holland, I'm not entirely sure. A lot of freight. Quite a mixed baggage. It's basically freight, no questions asked. I'm guessing that passenger train stopped here and that held us up.